Prophecy is a suspenseful, story-driven, first-person game. Explore Dewspring Farm while solving puzzles and collecting tapes to uncover the mysterious sightings plaguing the town of Point Pleasant. Based on true events inspired by the legend of the Mothman.
December 10th, 1967. I got a letter that said, "Come home, Caleb. Under the starlit sky, the cowboy sings." The name on the envelope said Joseph Dewspring, my dad's name. The strange thing was, my dad died a few weeks ago. I had avoided going back to our farmhouse after his death, but that letter shook me to my core. It was time to finally go back home.
Ooh, I like the way they brought that in. It's like an 80s horror.
December 15th, 1967. I found myself driving to my childhood home in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, after swearing I'd never go back.
Move mouse to look around. Alright, so this is our little truck. Ooh, lumen check. WSD, F. Okay, not bad. What have we got in here? I love these old trucks, by the way. Ooh, I'm going to struggle to read this. I can read in cursive, but it's like certain handwriting. December 13th, 1967. Dear Caleb, I hope you're doing well. As you requested, I've obtained your father's autopsy report and took it to the farmhouse. None of the farmhands were there at the time, so I slid it under the front door. After the autopsy, your father's body was transported to, does that say Grey Vale Funeral Home? Where we had a plot purchased. I spoke with their staff, and they said once you get into town, you can call them and schedule a time to make arrangements for the funeral. I left their business card for you too. I'm sorry for your loss. Joe was a friend of mine. He was a good man and loved very much. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Okay. We didn't do too bad then. Yeah, sometimes I struggle with that kind of writing. Or it's all kinds of writing. Right, so Dewspring Farm then. And it was our dad that passed away.
It was late when I arrived, and the farmhands would surely be gone for the day.
Ooh, so it narrates as we go. Okay. I'd love something like this. Just a whole bunch of land, beautiful house in the middle. Could do so much. Right, let's sprint. Oh, we're just walking faster.
My stomach turned in knots. I hadn't set foot in that place in 6 years. Not since the falling out I had with my dad.
Aww. So he passed away while you guys were mad at each other? That's so sad. Just gonna investigate these boxes. It's all this stuff. November 3rd, 67, Sonny's Farming Supply Company. Ooh, I just heard a scream. Joe, the gate behind the barn was locked. You weren't home, so I had to drop your delivery off in the front of the house again. Sorry for the inconvenience. You're behind on your payments, so this will be the final shipment. I'm putting a hold on your monthly supply order until you're caught up. I hope you're doing alright. I haven't been able to reach you in weeks. Mitchell Fletcher.
Why wasn't Mitchell able to get a hold of my dad in the weeks leading up to his death?
Have we got the flashlight on? Okay. I thought we had a lot of light before, but I don't think we do. Do I press my face up against that window? See all boxes in there. How many of you guys have got a dog that's just gone insane at that sound? You know what? Come and answer the door, guys, quick. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, okay? I know I'm going to see something inside the house in a second, or just like a glimpse of something. Like, you see that, how the door's just slightly open? We're on the precipice of cosmic consciousness. Paranormal experts believe that certain frequencies are a doorway to the realms beyond their comprehension. Whether it's extraterrestrial signs, interdimensional whispers, or even the spirits of the ancients, we're picking up on something truly extraordinary. Okay, it disappeared a bit quick. Oh, we can't ignore... Ooh. So is there some kind of extraterrestrial element to this? May as well have a little look around while we can. I keep hearing like a scurrying in the oh, it's my feet, I think. Yeah, that. We're just dragging our feet. What's this? Icarus hydraulic aerosol sprayer, 25% DDT, more than the competition. Sprays penetrating mist to kill insects. Good. Can't stand insects. Oh, you already know. Let's do it. No? Okay. I thought something was about to scare the shit out of us then. So it's on a loop then, that thing, whatever it is, that broadcast. Ooh, please give me a light. I'm trying to look everywhere. My eyes are just focused on everything that might look like something stood in here with me right now. Yes, give me that. Yes. Okay, obtained a crowbar. Right, let's rip this off. This is where the noise is coming from. Oh, is that something on the floor? You see that? It's a slightly darker colour than what's in that room. Ooh. Okay, what's that? Who are they? I don't know yet, but I think they're closing in on me. Should I be more careful? Maybe I can throw them off. Make it harder for them to figure out what I'm doing. I'll start by boarding up the shed.
Who was Dad talking about? He was paranoid about something.
Okay. Oh, is that for the house? So Dad was paranoid that he was being watched. He's trying to throw some people off his scent. Did he fake his death then? Close this up. Actually made me jump. You know when your thighs like jump up quickly, like they're about to run?
The thought of walking into our house and seeing my dad sitting on the couch, watching his favorite television program, kept creeping into my mind. That thought was crushed by the reality that he was gone.
Aww. Let's see what's in there, though. Can you guys hear that? There's like a weird... I don't know if it is just something ambient or something I'm supposed to be paying attention to. There's like a very slight scream. I don't know if it's an excited scream. Oh. Right, mouse button to use keys. Let me in. Oh, here we go. Is this the note that we slid under the door?
It's the coroner's report. It says his body was found in the TNT area. What the hell was he doing out there?
Wait, so this is where we got to pay attention then, right? Because this is going to show how our dad died. So it says there edema. What is that? What's that word underneath, though? I can't... erythema? I have no idea what... Oh. Exposure hypothermia. That's what the cause of death is in the bottom left. Marks and wounds. No preliminary cause of death visible on the body. Excessive swelling and... What does that say? Oh, redness of skin around the eyes. Autopsy required. I really like this. Like piecing everything together. Is this the business card? Greyvale Funeral Home. Okay. Right. So, everything we've read so far is true. Oh, this straight up reminds me of like the you know those ghost videos? Ooh. Okay, we just needed to wait for the animation. You know where there's like boxes and then you're supposed to stare in a specific area because you can see like a shadow figure move or something? Yeah, no, I'd be so quickly out that door. Door handle won't turn, it's jammed.
The house was a mess. What the hell happened?
I think he was paranoid. Won't be able to listen without a tape player.
My dad was a painter, but I had never seen that one before. Why'd it remind me of something? Then I remembered the note he sent. Under the starlit sky, the cowboy sings. What the hell did it all mean?
What did it say? Under the starlit sky, the cowboy sings. I've heard before that painting is supposed to be like incredibly therapeutic. Like way more than you'd ever imagine. And it can be anything that you put down on the canvas too. My mum's prized vases. She'll have collected anything made from porcelain or made of porcelain. No, is that going to summon something? What is that? That cow? I really like the vibe this is giving off so far. Right, I'm going to hit that because I don't know if I'm going to be coming back this way. Oh, could you imagine if something would just stood there then?
Oh my God. I knew my dad was a drinker, but he never abused it. Damn, he lost all control.
That's sad. Is that because he was so scared, though? 10/6/1967. I thought about calling Caleb, telling him I'm selling the last of the animals. He was attached to them and took pride in making sure they were taken care of. I decided not to call, though. What the hell am I going to do with all these supplies I bought? I hate to admit it, but I'm avoiding Mitchell's calls. I don't have time to deal with that. I have interviews lined up with a few witnesses this week.
All the animals? Gone? I needed to find Fred, farmhand supervisor, and get some answers.
Okay, Fred. But that explained why Mitchell couldn't reach him. What did that say? Blueberry pie? Oh, is it just a recipe? I didn't catch that at the bottom then. I think it said something about after we harvested something. I wish the text would stay up before, you know, you finished holding the item. You got to be really quick with it. Yeah, it's giving off a really creepy vibe. Really claustrophobic too. Makes you feel like you're squeezing your shoulders in, you know, getting past these boxes.
Who would call so late at night?
Let's go find out. I didn't see a phone. Where is it? Am I oh, there?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, no.
Damn. The power had gone out before I could find out who that was. I would have to find a way to turn the power back on.
Okay. First things first. The reaction would not be, damn, the power's gone out. I've got to find a way to get it back on. It would be, oh my God! Why is the power gone out? Who did this? Where's a shotgun? Or something sharp, you know? Wait, there's nothing sharp. Ooh, I've not noticed that. There is nothing sharp here. Why's all that been taken? Right, we're going back this way. I'm going to check the stairs. Scanning everywhere. Oh.
My family. We were in a car accident when I was 8. My mom, grandma, and grandpa died. My dad had to work really hard to keep the farm afloat after that.
Aw. A little bit of backstory too, making you care about the character. Okay. Even if he is ridiculously calm. Still can't pick that up. No, need a tape player. Interview with astronomer, professor, and ufologist Jeremy Alvin Heideck. Is that how you say that? Wait, have I seen that name before? Jeremy Alvin Heideck. I think I have. One simply doesn't pass up the chance to interview a reclusive subject of interest. That's why, when my next assignment landed on my desk to interview the renowned Jeremy Alvin Heideck, I jumped at the chance. I travelled to the gloomy countryside of Wales, a setting fit for our upcoming conversation about the paranormal and unexplained. We met at the Wales Grudge, a local tavern in his hometown. One of the first topics I wanted to discuss with Heideck came with an anecdote. A dear friend of mine phoned me a week prior and told me about a local story in the paper about recent sightings, and it's all been redacted there. 10% of the population can see beyond the narrow spectrum of visible light. These thought projections are said to be visible to certain individuals, manipulate these radio wave-like energies. Within the mind of the something, this theory is nothing new. Hundreds of years Tibetans have believed, called tulpas. You can argue that may be psychological in nature and not so much paranormal. However, materialization of one's thoughts, this would take a great amount of... Yeah, we really need all that redacted stuff. We can't doubt the fact that ancient civilizations have... Oh, I love stuff like this. I wish that wasn't redacted. Oh, that breaks my heart. Okay, well, let's keep looking. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of extraterrestrial element to this. I really didn't know if it was going to be something to do with...
That door wasn't there before.
Okay. Is that like side onto the barn? Or is that... Oh, no, it's just a door to the stairs. Looks like the handle was missing. Okay, let's go looking for that. Yeah, I really don't know if it was just something to do with like an urban legend. It was one of those games that Steam's recommended. And when I took a quick look at it, I was like, okay, let's see what this is like. I didn't expect this though, which is so often the case lately with these style games. A few of them have been a little bit goofy, but no, I'm definitely liking what this is showing us. Eyes wide open. Are these real books too? Right, so we need a handle then. Right, let's have a look around. Where? Through here? I know you guys are going to want me to do it. Hello? Door open there. It's closed. Do not trust that. Oh no, wait, was that something behind it, or was that just me opening it too fast? I think that was me. What's this? Okay, 8867. Things aren't looking well. I've lost all the farmhands but one. Fred and his family are still here, but who knows for how much longer. They got a little boy and another one on the way. Soon I'll have to cut his pay too, and then I really don't know what I'll do. So...
Dad was in financial trouble. He never said a word. We weren't on talking terms, but damn it. I wish he had just called me. That stubborn man.
Okay, that answers that. Ooh, what? Ooh! I can't move.
What the fuck? Was I imagining things? Who was that man? He didn't move, but I got the impression that he was pointing towards the backyard.
Why are you not scared of anything? The calmness in his voice. I'm not seeing any kind of handle that we can use. Or maybe we can...
I needed to find the farmhand manager, Fred. He was the only farmhand that lived on the grounds. He had a cabin near the barn.
Okay. He had a cabin near the barn. So out front and to the right then? Ooh.
I could have sworn the door to the backyard was closed.
It was. I feel like ringing that is a really bad idea. I'm doing it anyway. What was Dad reading? This was my favorite book growing up. There was once a two-headed oracle who sensed an impending curse on the land. The Sphinx called upon the luck dragon for guidance during the troubling times ahead. The dragon told the Sphinx to go see the three wise sages. The sages are wise, but delighted in treacherous deceit. Seek their wisdom with caution, said the dragon. What will we gain in return? Asked the sages in unison. The Sphinx oracle said, as seers, we are but servants to all kind, and our reward is to assure the prosperity of every being. The sages gave the Sphinx 3 gems and said, use them wisely. Wait, can we see the name of that book? I like checking if stuff like this is real. Book of Fairy Tales. Okay. Something tells me it's not real. I don't know, it might be. But I like checking to see if they have been used like that in games. Just gonna check this. Ooh, that's open. Oh, I'm definitely getting locked in here. It's been over a year since he's been gone, and I haven't talked to him once. When he got married a few months ago, his wife was the one to call me and break the news. She said, Caleb doesn't want anything to do with me, but she thinks a father should know about his son's marriage, so that's why she called. Pick that up. If you're going to do anything else, pick it up. Or that. That'll do. Or even that there at the back. Oh, I don't like gardens like this. You're making a trap for yourself. You've created a maze.
The smell in the backyard brought back memories of my grandpa. We spent a lot of time in the garden together.
What's this? Yeah, not a fan of that. Is that like a little pond though? That's cool. Get some fish. We're ringing all the bells.
Not only was my dad a painter, but he was also a skilled craftsman. He built a gazebo with his bare hands.
Damn. I've actually got a few friends that are really good with like woodwork like that. You guys might know one, Taco. He's actually incredible with like woodwork. I'm gonna get him to make me a house. Joe, the reset lever should be working per your request, Fred. Okay. What does that do? That unlocks something. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything out of place, just a load of notes. And this one, 03-2065. Things sure have fallen apart in just a matter of a few years. The good memories in this garden are one of a few things keeping me sane. My dad built this garden with his bare hands for my mum. It was his wedding gift to her when they moved in. I can picture Caleb playing out here when he was just a toddler, rolling around in the dirt, making mud pies and playing hide and seek. Okay, well, I don't know what that lever over there did, but let's see if we can work it out. There's nothing in here. It's got to be something to do with these bells out here. It has to be. It's the only thing that I haven't really messed around with all that much. So, is it going to be in a certain sequence? Okay, we got bells all around here. What's that thing there? So that makes a noise when you do that. Let's go here. No? It's going to be in a sequence, isn't it? Okay, right, let's try this one again. Right, that one won't pull down. I'm going to try that one, then the other one. I feel like this is the only thing I... No, it won't pull down. What? Oh, wait, have I got to reset them? Hold on. So now will it work? Yep, okay. That one. Then this. Now this. Oh, look at that. It's going around looking for something that I could smash the hinges off the door, but just had to get that sequence right.
I'd never seen that pillar before. It looked like it was missing pieces.
Ooh. 3 phases of the moon. What do we do with that? Oh. Square object added to inventory. So this is missing a piece then. Yeah, there's a gate here as well that I tried to get through. Gotta get like that sweet spot. There you go. Can't get through. Right, can we see square objects? I really wish the flashlight was a little bit brighter. I know I say that all the time. But I keep thinking that it's turned itself off or I've run out of batteries or something. Where would we put that? In the door back over at the front? We not pick any of this stuff up yet. I do like there's some kind of weird, or what seems like some kind of extraterrestrial things happening. Obviously that looked like the Men in Black over there and what we're hearing. Like the two worlds colliding. I think that's really cool. Right, let's go. I'm scared to walk fast in case I walk straight into something. Can't go through there. So this? Aha, there we go. Okay, we're in.
I didn't understand why my dad had let everything fall to ruin. It was unlike him. Maybe I could find answers upstairs.
Maybe. Time to die. Alright, well. That's not what you want to see. Did Dad keep a shotgun anywhere? Or a really, really long sword? Trying to get like an early peek of anything that's behind these doors. What's this? Oh, here we go. A woman, her brother, and her 3-year-old daughter were driving near the TNT area. They were visiting relatives in that area. They got out of the car in front of their relative's house. Her brother went inside. The woman carrying her daughter saw a creature in the woods near the house. It paralyzed her, and the two fell to the ground. As soon as she regained the ability to move, she scooped up her daughter, ran inside, and called the police. Composite sketch from witness statement drawn at the police station. So, if I remember right, I don't know too much about this subject, but the Mothman is actually quite a common sighting. I don't know if it's a specific part around the world, but this thing on the right here, I know I've seen this a good few times. And it's supposed to be absolutely terrifying when you experience it. I don't know like the whole story behind it, but I just know it's one of those fascinating legends that people swear blind that they've seen, and this is what they see. This among other things as well, but this is the most common one, I believe. Right, does it say? No. Let's put that down. I see a baseball bat. My old room. Oh, is this going to be really sad where he didn't change a thing since you left? He kept it exactly...
Today's top story weighs heavily on the residents of Point Pleasant. A local farmer, identified as Joseph Dewspring, was discovered dead in the McClintic Wildlife Management Area yesterday afternoon. Could this incident be linked to the recent sightings of a winged, red-eyed creature? We spoke with a local reporter who interviewed an eyewitness who told their story. Thank you for agreeing to speak with me again today. So when was the last time you saw it?
It came back last night. It was standing in the woods near the barn. A tall, black figure. I couldn't make out any details except for the big red eyes. I was in a trance, completely paralyzed. Then I blacked out.
I couldn't move while they were talking. So that's just give us an idea of, like, a sighting that somebody's had. What's this? 9360. I can't wait to get out of this damn house. I made the mistake of telling my dad that I thought I saw a figure out the corner of my eye last night in the basement. He went on about how it's called anomalous phenomena, whatever the hell that means. Says I might have the same gift he has. Now he gave me a book called The Book of the Damned. I'm going to throw it away. In a few months, I'll be old enough to apply for that trucking job in Indianapolis. Then me and Gracie can get out of here, and I'm never turning back.
I was so mad at him. It all seems so trivial now that he's gone.
It always is. Try not to argue, because you never know when the last conversation will be. And it's easier said than done, that, because nobody expects it to happen, right, to lose a loved one. The deeper I dig, the more I feel I'm being watched. Building my little contraptions helps keep things safe, and will throw them off. I never thought being a tinkerer would come in handy. I always struggle with that word, tinkerer. I always find it really hard to say it, like, just off the tongue. What's this? Oh, locked. There's a small moon-shaped hole above the door. Wait, I got that, though. Can I not? Can't open it? Okay, maybe gotta find a smaller one. Just ring the bell again.
Grandma and Grandpa's room was disheveled, unrecognizable. What was Dad doing in here?
Looks like he turned it into his research room. This feels like it's straight out of a movie. Oh yeah. Oh wow. So yeah, there's a weird connection then. We can look at all this. Red-eyed creature reported in... what's WVA? 2 Point Pleasant couple spoke with police about their horrifying encounter on Wednesday at midnight. The car was chased by a bird-like creature 67 feet in height with red eyes and a 10-foot wingspan. Just imagine for a second seeing that. Genuinely, just even if you don't believe in this, just imagine something happening where you see a creature in the sky that's 6 to 7 feet in height, well, or what you believe is that, with red eyes and a 10-foot wingspan. They told Mason County Sheriff's deputies that they were driving near the McClintic, is that how you say that? Wildlife Reserve, when they encountered the thing. Its glowing red eyes had hypnotic-like effects. Oh yeah, that's another thing that's reported. When you look at this Mothman creature, you're like in a trance that captivated while at the same time imposed dread and sorrow into them. Something about flying at 100 miles an hour, it flaps its wings, so this thing is fast then. Got it. What's this? Ammonia oxidization plants, sulfuric acid buildings, bunkers. November 1st, 66, first sighting of the Mothman. November 2nd, 66, Warren's encounter with a strange man linked to Mothman? Ooh, is that the capsule UFO? You guys know how I was obsessed with that stuff. Anonymous man has a similar encounter with a strange man. What's this say? Turns out Mary has the same... I can't see that. Is it suspicion? I do. We'll certainly discuss this theory during our next meetup. I have to fix one of the bell pulleys. Might as well take my notes about the strange man to the side of the shed. I can't really see that. It's hard because the way I'm positioned. What does this say? Joseph, an elderly man came to the Point Pleasant Times on November 3rd and asked for me. He said that last night something frightening happened to him, and he wanted me to write a story about it in the paper. He said while watching television last night he saw a bright light in his front yard. He lives on a remote farm and couldn't imagine who it would be. He went outside and some strange man was standing next to a, what does that say? A silver craft of some sort. The man spoke with him but never moved his mouth. Ooh, so it's like telepathic connection? The witness was genuinely scared. He got nervous and ended up changing his mind about... What does that say? reporting the story. He left abruptly, not before I gave him my card and told him to call me if he changes his mind. I'll keep you updated. Best, Mary. P.S. Could this be linked to the Mothman? Aww. A dog in this scenario, like in a game like this, would be so good. Like in the darkness, and then you just hear him like walking around us. Oh, but you know what would happen. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Right, flying saucers. Fact or fiction? Note to self, renew, what does that say? Newfo magazine subscription? Is that supposed to be instead of MUFON? Look at that eye. Timeline thus far. A National Guardsman on duty saw a large creature perched high on a tree above a fence bordering the base. The very next day, a traveling salesman sees a flying saucer and encounters a strange man. Man spots UFO, encounters a strange man. The man asked him questions. Who are you? What time is it? Is that a time traveler? 5 witnesses were digging a grave in... There's that place again. Clendenim? I don't think I've ever heard of that. They allegedly saw a figure lift off into the trees above. A farmer's dog was barking at a large creature with reflective red eyes, so it's got dates on the side as well within the month of November. 2 young couples drove up to the TNT area and were chased by the Mothman. And the last one, a local woman encountered the Mothman. She got too close to it, and the creature's red eyes disorientated her. She became paralyzed and blacked out. She woke up with severe pain in her eyes. She was diagnosed with conjunctivitis. This is groundbreaking. The first case of trace evidence. Okay, so that's all of the evidence. Oh, here we go. Caleb, use this.
Caleb, there's a chance I may be gone when you find this recording. I'm sorry for how things turned out, but there are weird things going on. Start by checking the bookshelf downstairs under the vase. There's a key to the side shed. Be careful.
Hearing my dad's voice brought a tear to my eye, but my grieving was short-lived. Things were only getting stranger, and I had more questions than answers.
I got a feeling we're going to see this thing soon. You know, feel like it's all building up. We're getting a bit of a backstory to it, and then we're going to have our sighting. And is that because we have the same gift as our dad? We are able to see it? It's got to be this one, right? There we go. Pick it up. Shed key. The one that we couldn't open out here? There's a gate back that... Oh, here we go.
I finally found someone who believes me. A journalist here in town named Mary. She wrote a story in the local paper about a group of witnesses who told their story to the Point Pleasant Police Department. News of the Mothman has gone global because of that story. I told her I wanted to help, and she suggested I buy a tape player and record all my findings. We're going to get to the bottom of this, damn it.
That's cool hearing that. I really do like the idea of it driving them insane. You know, it's not something that they can just drop and forget about, which I'm guessing a lot of people do if they have experiences like that, because they're scared of like ridicule or whatever it may be. But the idea of just becoming obsessed with it now, no longer fear. Well, there might be a little bit of fear, obviously, if you're going into an area where you see this thing, but it's a case now where you just need to know the truth, right? It's an obsession.
Television interview. A man named Warren said that on November 2nd, 1966, he was on an isolated road when a gigantic unidentified flying object landed in front of his car. The door on the object opened and a man wearing a black suit stepped out. Now, I don't know if this is just a coincidence or not, but the day Warren had this encounter was exactly 1 day after the sighting of the Mothman by the National Guardsman. Are these two incidents somehow linked? I need to bring this up to Mary. I'll gather as much information as I can and present it to her.
Warren's encounter reminded me of the man I saw in the window. The thought of seeing him again sent a chill down my spine. I tried to shake it off. There was no way. I must have imagined that.
I get a little bit mixed up when it comes to the Mothman and the... What's the other one called? Is it the Jersey Devil? I don't know if it... I'm not sure if it's the same. I don't think it is. But one of them, when you have the sighting, I believe it's followed by like a natural disaster. I'm pretty sure that that is the case. Or it's like before seeing it, then you see the Mothman, almost like it's responsible for causing that. I'm trying to put it together. I can't really remember. It's either the Jersey Devil or the Mothman, one of the two. Obviously, in this case, though, we're seeing like a mixture of UFOs and Men in Black and stuff. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Rope, metal handle, reset lever on gazebo. So that resets everything so you can put the code in right for the bells to ring. Okay, well, we had... Ooh. I saw a bright light in the sky over the barn tonight. As much as I want Mary and I to get answers, I'm scared of actually encountering this man. I'm coming up with different ways to keep intruders out and away from my findings. That is creepy as shit. Got a key. Yeah, look at that. He's looking through books of animals, trying to see if there's any kind of similarities or anything. Ring the bell. So what's that for? Basement key? Alright, let's see if we can find a door to the basement. Maybe the one that we couldn't open downstairs. This is really cool, though. I do like this a lot. I love when there's a bit of mystery behind, like, cryptids and stuff like that. It's not that one. I thought I heard, like, a click. I'm just gonna try all of them. No. Try every door if we have to.
How in the hell was the phone ringing? The power had gone out. What the fuck was going on?
There you go.
Hello?
Does Joe live here?
It was that son of a bitch from the window.
I am the searcher. I need to speak with him.
Ugh.
I needed to find a way to turn the power back on so I could call the police.
At first, I could have swore that sounded like Jigsaw. Let's go this way. We checked all down here, right? Yeah, this is where we first saw that thing at the window. He was there. Can't use the key to get in there. Can't use it for there. It's the bathroom. And use the basement key. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Dad rarely let me come down here. He was always messing with the pipes and valves.
It is incredibly dark for me. I'm going to brighten things for you guys as much as I can without, like, destroying the quality, but it is so dark. Right, let's read this first. Okay, 7/10/61. Maybe Caleb needs some space to clear his head. I respect his decision, but damn, do I miss him. I just hope him and Grace are doing alright. At least I still have the farm hands to keep me company and help with running this place. Wait, was there anything on the back?
One of my sources connected me with a man in the National Guard. The man asked to remain anonymous. He was reluctant to tell me his story until I told him there were other sightings. He was relieved to hear that and told me that it made him feel just a little less crazy. On November 1st, 1966, he was on duty and saw a human-sized figure perched in a tree just above the fence bordering the Point Pleasant Engineer Battalion headquarters. It was too dark to make out any fine details, but it was unmistakably a man-shaped figure. He left to get his partner, but when they returned, the creature was gone. According to my timeline, this is possibly the first sighting of the Mothman.
I feel like I've heard these stories before. I wonder if they're taken from actual, like, witness testimonies. You know, where people have recorded sightings and he's just put a voice over it? I feel like it's so familiar. What's that? Moon key. Hey Joe, the furnace door sticks. Turning the fire on loosens it up. The valves have something lately. In order to turn, you'll want to in a specific order. Okay, I see what you're doing. Right, so... Oh, wow. Alright. Fuse needs to be replaced. Right, so we've got to get it in the right order then. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. No? Oh, there's one here too. 1. I wonder if the sound is anything to do with it. Okay, so if that is the case, it would be you, then you. Okay, I've no idea how this is supposed to be, so let's go back this way. We did get, what else was it? Yeah, the moon key. I think that was for the place that I tried before. No fuses or anything. Maybe a fuse was left in that. Oh my god!
What the fuck was that?
We know exactly what that was. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me then. Ooh. That's definitely made things way, way scarier now, knowing that thing is here. Listen to that too. Those glowing red eyes. Is it inside the house? Yeah, that's what we saw. Who's in here? Yes. Open. What is that? Blueprint? Oh! Basement pipe diagram. Okay, so the way it shows on that blueprint, when you go from the furnace, if you follow the line around, it should be valve 3, 2, 5, 1, 4. Oh! Oh! Oh, I just bit my cheek. Oh! Go. Oh, no, no.
Someone's walking on the roof.
That sounds enormous. Oh, I need to go out and have a look. Where is it? I know what you're gonna say. It's probably not a good call. I don't care. I want to see it. It's hiding. Or it's hiding in a specific spectrum of light. But it doesn't want me to see it. Oh, my damn cheek. I got scared so bad that I kind of tensed up and then I chewed part of my cheek off. Can't go through there. Right, so I'm guessing this thing goes in the altar. These are the pieces that we're missing. Oh, we are going to see that thing now. I can smell it. Where you hiding? It's too quiet. You guys are feeling that tension, right? Let's get over there. Oh my god! Oh, look at you! Holy sh... Oh, that's the end. You blacked out. So it gave me conjunctivitis too, right? I'm gonna wake up with pink eye. Okay, so there we have it. That is an end to the demo for Prophecy. I genuinely didn't know anything about this, but I really enjoyed it. The fact that it's breaking everything wide open, finding all the information that our dad collected and stuff like that, it's just building the world up so that when you see the creature, it makes it that much worse. But yeah, if you do want to see more of this when it eventually does release, then make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to keep up to date with everything, and I'll see you all in the next one.